You guys for coming in. I hope you guys enjoy the show today. Welcome back in, yes sirree. Welcome back to MBPFishing. Hope you guys enjoy the show today. And what can I say about the title of today's live feed but another hot one? It's another very, very hot day. I had to man the house again and get down here on the river. You guys enjoy the show. Welcome back to MVP Fishing. Yes, sir, this is our channel, folks. This is our channel. Dug about, about 50 night crawlers. To tell you the truth, I wasn't feeling great. Unfortunately, I had a little accident yesterday with the scooter. Sweat got in my eyes. I crashed around, kind of banged up my hip pretty bad. I was in the emergency room last night. They said, nothing broken, go home, take Tylenol. Yep. Go home and take Tylenol. So I'm stuck in the house. Unfortunately, I can't take the house. So I have to come down here. And if I'm going to down here, I might as well freaking do a live stream. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the show today. Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Try to keep the positive cause flowing, folks, but I am in significant pain. Nothing I can do, really. I mean, I'm taking the maximum dosage of Tylenol I can take. Any more, I risk my kidneys messing up. All right, first rod is going out. I'm seeing some nice fish right now. Nice, like some nice channel catfish down here to the left, and I'm seeing some big old grassies out here deeper. If I'm gonna come down here, I might as well do a live stream for you guys. I can do a couple hours for you guys, no worries. Yeah, these are the amount that I could dig, folks. I couldn't dig any more than about 50. I have to be a little more stingy with them today. Can't let these guys tear up the pieces so quickly. After the first initial 1 or 2 worms here, we're gonna have to. First initial 2 worms, we're gonna have to cut down to 1. Yeah, these guys are lively, folks. They just dug them. It took me the better part of 2 hours to dig when it usually takes me about a half hour. I said, if you guys missed it, I told out on my scooter yesterday, banged up my hip pretty good, got a little road rash here on my leg. And I went to the emergency room. They said there was nothing broken. Go home and take Tylenol. So, yep. Of course, I can't set it home because it's 96 degrees in my house. It's 82 right by the water down here. I can't take that heat at home right now. It's too hot. Not until about 3 o'clock when my house starts getting shaded. And I can run down in the basement for a little bit. And by the time I set up all my stuff back in the house, it's sunset. All right, let's get our tablet on and let's get into chat. You guys enjoy the show, my friends. We're seeing some nice down catfish down here, some big old grassies hitting the surface out here. Hopefully we can coerce these guys into hitting today. Let me put my lid back on this thing so they stay good for as long as possible. All right, going on to YouTube now. I'm back now. No, I don't want a free trial. Not want a free trial. Here you go. Let's see if we're doing it okay. We look okay. Look okay to me. Lisa, how you doing today? Lisa says, hey man. Lisa says, happy Thursday to you. Okay. I already. Checking on pretty good out there. And just a little one messing with it. Lisa says, deeper water means definitely cooler water. Yeah, the water's dropped quite a bit. We had to move about 6 to 7 feet to our right. This is a massive drop off right here, folks. Got him. I think I got him. If we got him, it's on, folks. That's our first fish of the day. Hey, another little blue. first kitten of the day. Let's see what's going on. How you doing today? And Arnold, how you doing today, folks? Let me get this guy off here, show you guys this cute little kitten, and we'll get back into chat. Assuming this guy doesn't use his claws on me. Come on, buddy. Ow. Jeez, man. He hit the side of my... Ooh, doggy, that stung. He hit me with the top part of his fin on my knuckle, man. That was a pretty good trick. Alright, hook is out, and he fell into the mud. Ah, of course, we gotta clean her off now. Hang on, let me clean her off. Clean her off, get into a nice little bath. Yep. I'm moving a little slower right now, folks. I got like a softball-sized, massive purple and green bruise on the back of my butt. That's our first kitten of the day, folks. Cool little kitten, cool little meow meow. First of the day. Didn't take us long. Beautiful little kitten, folks. Yeah, these guys are so cute. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Yeah, this one's being nice. Yeah, you nice little guy. Look at him. See his tail? He likes being petted. Maybe not. Alright, buddy, let's get you back in the water. Alright. Back in the water. Roll up and get a monster. Buddy. Thank you. Yeah, I got some road rage on my road rash on my right leg and on my butt. Serious. Nothing's broken though, so oh man, that was, geez, that's a nice fish. Dang it. Man, that had her double. Yeah, I've been seeing some nice channel catfish sitting over here by the shallows over here. Let me get these rods back out and I'll check that cat. That was a good bite. Maybe should have let him hit it. Helicopter, helicopter, helicopter. That was on our Mad Cat series rod there. Long end thing. What you doing, Michael? Yeah, I'm moving a little bit slower right now, folks. They basically told me to stay home and take Tylenol. And unfortunately, I can't sit in my home right now. It's too hot. So I have to come down here. Actually, it'll stay cool about 3 o'clock down here. Yeah. Like 6 feet to the left. Water over there. Where I hit the first time, right out there. But the devil is right where I hit. Ah, sorry about the sound of that reel. I greased her up. And that sucker's a nuisance. That's why I had her in mothball for years. It's a good reel. It holds a decent amount of heavy line. Unfortunately, it's got that problem with the ride center. Drag or the kind of sounds like the magnetic stuff. Pop, 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 pop. Come on. Get it, buddy. Get it. He's thinking about it down there. He is thinking about it. Alright, both rods are back out. We're getting bites, folks. That's what counts. It says, Mike. Yeah, like I said, I banged up my hip pretty bad. In a pretty good amount of pain, actually. I've just nothing else to do but come down here and get out of the heat. I figure if I'm down here, I might as well do a live stream for you guys. I'm gonna fish if I'm down here. Arnold says, hey everyone, what's up, Micro? Good to see you. Good to see you too, Arnold. Arnold says, Tink, hi. Let's see, Tink says, hey Arnold. Good to see you, Les. How you doing today, Les? Les says MVP. Les says Tink. Tink says Les. And Dave, how you doing today, Dave? Dave says, Arnold says hello, Les. And Les says hello, Arnold. And we are pixelated to heck fire, aren't we? Why have we got it yucky signal right now? see if that clears up on its own. I might have to. She looks a little low quality, I'm afraid. Like, oh, hit it. Oh, buddy, hit it. Looks like she might have cleared up on her own a little bit. What do you think, guys? Is there any pixelation going on here? Do you see lines in those rods? I'm not sure. Is that signal okay? It's hard to tell. I think it's okay. That says Arnold. Arnold says hello, Les. See, Les says hit that like button, people. See, 28 incredible people in it, 10 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. I think she cleared up on her own. I think she looks good now. All right, check that out. See, also, let's see, Les, you got the number 3 crown. Arnold's got number 2. Who's getting a pop down here? Oh, I probably got most of them off. Started to, for sure. Probably should put a smaller hook on this one. Unfortunately, I don't think this big Mad Cat series rod is going to take that smaller hook. Even a brown bait will bend out with this big old cat rod. I've got to use a 1-on. Oh, man. Yeah, that's drifting down, I'm afraid. I'm going to have to reel that one in. This one had a couple pops too. The bait's probably long, which it is. I'm going to have to be very careful with our worms today, folks. I only got about 50 yet. I couldn't dig. I mean, I dug for about 2 hours out there to get 50. It's hard to move with this thing. I'll try to keep positive, though. Much better down here than in my house right now, that's for sure. Yeah, seriously, all my cats left my house right now. They ain't want nothing to do with the house. I think there's one sitting in the basement. The rest are in the bushes hiding. It's too hot. I saw Pickles down there in the basement. The rest of them were, yeah, they're probably up in that lot, probably hiding in the bushes back there. It's a little cooler back there, but I don't have fur. The mosquitoes would eat me alive. I thought about it. I have thought about it. This says Arnold. Let's see, Fat Cat. How you doing today, Fat Cat? Fat Cat's MVP. Are you okay? In a pretty good amount of pain, I'm afraid. Not much I can do about it, though. I just gotta. They told me to go home and take Tylenol. Maximum dosage, I believe they said 3,000 milligrams a day. That's a lot of freaking Tylenol. I'll puke with that much of it. My stomach won't take that much of it. Yeah, I did, Fat Cat. I hit the, let's see, I was driving right, and I got a little bit too close to the curb, overcompensated. The scooter locked up, and it was either flip over the side, flip over right over top, or roll out. So I rolled out. And where I hit back here is where all the damage was. I got a little road rage on my leg here, you can see it. And a road rash, a little road rash on my back here. I rolled out twice before I stopped. But I wear a helmet, that way I don't, yeah, I'm not gonna damage up here. Oh, you little sticker. Could have been way, way worse, folks. I just had a lot of sweat in my eyes. I really couldn't see exactly right. And when I realized I was too close to that curb, I overcompensated, and as they say, it's that. If you turn that scooter too quickly, she'll lock up. Especially if you hit those brakes too quickly, they'll lock up. And I think I did pretty much both. I went from 25 miles per hour to 10 miles per hour before I rolled out. Yeah, you can see where I kind of tore up the side of my pants, got a little blood on there. It's not much I can do about it, I'm afraid. I washed most of it off, folks. You probably can't even see it unless I tell you about it. Nothing I can really do but stay at home. And unfortunately, I can't take the heated home, so I have a lot here too. I can do this for about 2 or 3 hours, folks. Then I just got to sit back here on the nice, comfy sand and wait till about 3:30 or 4 o'clock when the sun starts to set. When she finally starts setting, I can go home and just kind of conk out by the fan, wait till dark. Yeah, the heat right now in the city kind of gives off at about 3 o'clock right now. So I got about 3 hours. Pretty much stuck. I can set the gas station, but you got to keep moving down there. There's homeless people and that like to set in there, and they just don't like that. And workers, the people out there, the homeless folks, they think that the gas station workers are, giving me favors by letting me set in there. You can set in there as long as you buy something. Unfortunately, they don't see it as that. Let's see, Dan, how you doing today, Dan? Dan says, hello, everyone. Hope all is well. That says, glad you're okay. Yeah, it could have been worse. I'm just moving a little bit slower right now. This is actually the most comfortable I've been since the fall. I'm popping Tylenol left and right. That's the only thing I can do right now. Now, pretty much where I landed was right here. And then I rolled a couple times. I believe I rolled off twice. I'm glad you're okay. I see it down there. That's weird. Way down there below. I see it. All right, folks, we're looking good. Come on, buddies, hit it. We already have one good pull bite on our big rod, but this one. Man, I just got to deal with it. It's going to take at least a week. So not much I can do. It's cooler down here on the river. I almost thought about bringing the cushion down here since I didn't think I had the room. That's a big rod. Oh my goodness. He's thinking about it. Buy some bolt rods. Got folks. Got that one. Hey, that's a little bigger. And we got a little bigger blue cat this time. All right. They're getting bigger, folks, slowly but surely. That's about a pound. All right. That's barely a kid. A little bit bigger, and that would be a cat. Dude, yeah, they are mean today. Yeah, they're getting bigger, folks. That's about a pound. All right. You guys haven't seen one this size in a while. I usually get the big ones and the small ones. Yeah, I'm just moving a little bit slower right now. Oh, dude. Yeah, he just got all bounced up. I don't know why you guys are doing that today. Yeah, he's still good. I'm going to have to hold him a little bit tighter. I was about ready to grab him. Okay, I've got to watch my knee, too. It's kind of road rash. Yeah, that's a nice little blue cat, folks. It's about a pound. Hey, they're getting bigger. I'll call this a cat. Man, what is with you? That's the second time he's finned me, man. He turns his fin to the side and hits me. I'm going to show you off to YouTube, and then you can go home. Hey, dude. This one's like, I don't know what is wrong with him. Old blue cat, folks. Yeah, he's fatter than a stick-walk pig. easy, buddy. Let's get you back in the water. Big rock. Got him. Got him, folks. Got him, folks. He's on. He's got a catfish. That's a cat. That's no gar. We got a. I'm pretty sure this is a. Oh, we got a grass carp. Okay. We got a grass carp. Not a monster. That's about 8 or 10 pounds. Oh, she might be a little bigger than I think. And we'll get one of you big suckers when I'm. Oh yeah, that'll go about 10 easy. That's a pretty good one, folks. You doubled it. On the rod out of the way. I think I can get this in here. Pretty good standing spot. Let me get my Colonel Quick Lenses out and we'll get this fish in. You guys are enjoying the show today. And happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Yeah, this one's mean, dude. Jeez. Let it do its thing. Here. Not a monster. Yeah, it's a river monster. It's definitely over 10 pounds, but not one of those massive guys to catch down here. I just fight like a catfish. He's come right up to the surface. I'm just letting him do his thing in here in the shallows. Letting him tire his butt out. More temper. That's a pretty good one, folks. We got him barely in the lower lip, too. Man, talk about getting him barely. I think we got him. No, please. I don't want to pull that hook out yet. Come on, buddy. Come on, big guy. Yeah, that hook is about ready to fall out. Got him barely in the lower lip. We got him, folks. I think we got him. Yeah. Yeah. Ow, 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 ow. Dude, seriously, that really hurt. Ooh. Man, he might knock himself unconscious on my knee. Jeez, dude. That hook is out, folks. Hook is out. We got him. Yeah, I'll go about 10 on this one. Here we are, folks. Second fish of the day, third fish of the day, actually. We got two blue cat, one about a pound, one about a quarter of a pound, and this nice grass carp about 10. Oh, dude, that hurt. Man, he hit right on where my knee is scratched up. Tell you what, I didn't sleep much because of the pain yesterday, but after today, I'm guessing I'm going to sleep pretty good. Probably should sleep down here, to be honest. Well, you have gorgeous fish, folks. He got a little blood on his lip from the, oh, yeah. That's why I've got him like that. That way he can smack me in the face, but it's hard for him to get off. Gorgeous fish, folks. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, my friend. Yeah, well, he turned around on me. No worries on that. No worries on that, folks. All right, one more look before we get this fish back in the water. Gorgeous fish, folks. He got a little blood on his lip. That's from the hook. That's not. All right, well, dude. All right, man. Back in the water. Jeez. Man. He had a hissing fit, didn't he? All right, buddy. There you go. See ya. created. And you guys are up in the sand up here. He bounced off the sand and slid right down into the water. Interesting release on that one. Oh, dude. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. And happy Thursday. Where was I? Where am I? Where am I? What is the meaning of life? Alright, let's get back into chat here for a minute. You guys enough. Let's see, Arnold says, how is everyone? Dan says, good start, MVP. Arnold says, yeah, I'm the Dan bro. And Spawn, how you doing today, Spawn? Spawn says, bravo, chap. And Dippa, how you doing today, Dippa? Dippa with the thumbs up. Appreciate that, my friend. We're down on the mighty, muddy Mississippi in St. Louis, Missouri. Let's see, Dippa's from Indonesia. From India. Awesome to have you in, my friend. Let's see, Dan says, well in, Mike. And Radio, how you doing, my friend? Radio says, grass carp. Ernest says, very good. Oh, yeah, they're very lively and very aggressive. Trust me. That guy hit right on the sand here, slid straight into the water, and I ran after him. Well, I limped, pretty much. Let's see, Scooby, what's going on? How you doing today, Scooby? Scooby says, hey, Mike. How you doing today, my friend? Let's see, 29 incredible people in, and seeing 14 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Let me get these rods back out, and we'll get back in the chat. So far, we've caught one decent blue cat, one smaller blue cat, and a grass carp. That was about 10 pounds. That was just on the river monster level. Yeah, no missing that fish, man. He doubled her and tried to pull her in. I thought I had a channel cat. Yeah, our channel catfish yesterday, we got about 7 or 8 pounds. That sucker was fighting about the same. Yeah, we got a big old one-eyed hook on this one, so unfortunately, after that fish, I'm going to have to put on 2 worms. Yeah, the hotter it gets down here, the hungrier these fish can get. That's odd but true. We got a full moon right now, too, folks. That helps quite a bit. I'm moving just a little bit slower right now, folks. I apologize. Not much I can really do about it. Take my time. I had to wash the gunk off my hands here in just a second. And we're getting these fish today, folks. We are getting them. I cut down on the amount of worm I'm putting on. It seems to be working. Yeah, I dug some slime worms today. These guys are seasonal. They're linear. You can only catch these guys in the hottest part of the summer. Then they'll lay their eggs and die off for the winter. They don't go down, folks. They actually die. They only live a single year. All right, this is that. Now, put my hands washed off here. Now, I'm going to be stuck running up and down on the river every day when it gets super hot. There's nothing I can do. That guy stole my AC from me. Right out of my window. This is very good. Dan says, picture of lively. Scooby says, staying in too hot for me. Once you get down here, it's not too bad. See, Tom, how you doing today, Tom? Tom says hi. Dan says, Tom, hello. I thought you called it off today. Eh, it's just too hot at home to stay in so outside with me. I don't have an air conditioner. Yeah, I had one. Someone stole it out of my window. Says, hey Dan. Arnold says, Tom, hello. Says, hi Arnold. One of the things I want with this money that I'm supposed to be getting from YouTube, I need the 6-digit code so I can get an inverter for my scooter and a new set of AC. That's another big one at the surface over there. Big guy. 49 incredible people and an 18 thumbs up. That's just awesome, folks. You guys are enjoying the show today. Yeah, we look really freaking pixelated. I don't like this signal. I just don't like her. Yeah, I'm not sure if she's coming in or not. What do you think, folks? Is this? Because she looks low quality for sure. Don't know why she's doing it today. We're going to see what we can do. Let's see, refresh here and see if I can really focus in on this. No, not now. Now she looks clear. Okay, so she's just going in and out every once in a while. I can handle that. I can handle that, folks. Let's see. The Beast. How you doing, my friend? The Beast says hello. Says, have you had any luck? Yes, sir. We caught one blue cat about a pound. Let's see, one about a quarter pound, and a grass. We're getting bites every cast down here. Looks to me. Yep, there she goes. When I walk across the screen, you can see her go pixelate. See that? As soon as I walk away from her, she goes. We're gonna have to fiddle with this camera to get her good. It's frustrating when it does this kind of thing, but yeah, she's low quality now, folks. I'm not sure why she's doing that today. Oh, let's see what I can do. All right, I might pull her up off the ground a little bit more and move her just a hair to the right, because I think there's something buried in the ground here that is really messing up the signal quality. So let's get her up off the ground a little bit more here. Move her just a little bit to the right. Sometimes if you just move that camera the smallest amount, it'll clear up. That's a little trick on YouTube. If you're having signal quality issues, sometimes just moving her the slightest bit can really fix her up. Let's refresh and see how she's doing. Yep, still pixelated, so let's alright, she's still at 2G. Even though I've got 5G on. Yeah, I've got 4 bars on my main cell phone, so it shouldn't be doing this. It's one of those things where it's not me. It is not me. All right, let's move her down even closer to the water. I hate to get this close to her. Well, I'm still keeping an eye on those rods, folks. One of the things with YouTube people don't realize about, it can really damage your channel if you don't really care about your signal quality. All right, now that did it. Yep, we got her. And Grumpy Bass sent that thumbs up. Awesome, my friend. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, she's looking better now, folks. I think there's something over here in this one particular location that the cell phone just doesn't like. It might be a chunk of iron. It might be like a magnet. I don't know, but whatever, it does not like her. I think we finally got her fixed up. she looks quite a bit better now. All right. He says, I love trout in Pennsylvania. Awesome to hear, my friend. He says, very tasty. He says, I love perch. Love perch also. We catch white perch down here, actually. They're actually pretty good up to a certain size. Yeah, common species down here are white perch, buffalo, grass carp, blue cat, channel, common carp, flathead catfish, several species of gar, sturgeon. There's a lot of them. Probably best of Mike Brother. Hello. And Scott, how you doing today, Scott? Scott says, black spinner for trout near me. I catch trout down here during the winter time. It's 90 plus degrees out, so you can't really get those guys on. They die off this time of the year. He says, I use dry fly. He says, Scott, respect. He says, I make my own flies. Awesome to hear. I used to make flies when I was younger. I just don't do it anymore. See, Scott says, well, come on, buddy. Got him. Got him, folks. Something popped off. Man. I think there was a gar. Dang. He was doubling it. I had a hook into him, too. Right. And one good thing about this bigger hook is that it'll stay in the gar, usually. If you get them in, if you get it into them. Yeah, it's tough out here right now, folks. It's up into the 90s. It's a little cooler down here on the river, but not much. We'll let them in a little bit more. It's that one. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, folks. We had a little bit of a signal quality issue there. It looks better now, though. Now, I preferred where the camera angle was, but unfortunately, yeah, it was super pixelated. It was very low quality. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have cast that rod out. I should have gotten this one out before that. Crap. That was my mistake. I'm gonna have to reel this one in. They're pretty much running side by side, so that just means that if I cast that rod out first, I'll get this one over the other one. So I gotta cast this one out first. Yeah, sorry about the reel, folks. Still working on it, trying to get it working. I'm sure that's an irritating screech. Hang on, folks. Let me get back into chat here as soon as I can get these rods back out. Now, I only dug about 50 of these guys, so I got to be a little bit more careful about how I use them. I'm hooking them extremely well. Hooking that straight up the hook at this point. Nice little ball out of that. It's pretty good. Good as well. If you're new to the channel, we're down here on the mighty muddy Mississippi River down in St. Louis, Missouri. God says, black ants are easy to tie and good flies. CP says yes. He says that everything that is in time for trout to hit changes every minute. Yeah, I get a lot of mine on like rooster tails, but I have to have like a dozen different colors because from 1 minute to the next, they'll change from color to color. And also on crappie jigs. Now, I do tie some of my own. I also get some from Steve Turner Crappie Man jigs. He donates a few. I do a little fly fishing, but not much. 17 incredible people in it. See, 28 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys are enjoying the show today. they're looking good, folks. Clifton, how you doing today, Clifton? Says I'm heading to Pennsylvania this week. The Uniontown, PA. Sounds like fun. Good luck, my friend. Okay, guys, I know you're here. I do have something cool out here, folks. Freaking top of the middle rod there on the boat rod. That's pretty hard. He says thanks. You're very welcome. Gail, how you doing today, Gail? Gail with the fishing emoji. And so far we've caught we caught 3 so far. We've caught 2 blue cat and a big old grass carp. I think we've had a couple gar hooks as well. Got him. What have we got? I'll pull it off again. Man, this has got to be gar. Hey, what is wrong with that? Pull off on me again. That hook is sharp. I mean, look at that. Sticks to the finger. He was doubling it pretty good. Come on, big guys. I know you're here. You gotta keep this hook. Okay, please. Shoot! That's about 3 of them in this like that. It is hot. I'm taking opening up my shirt completely. A little bit of air on me. Yeah, when you're pouring down sweat in the front, the best thing you can do, that's the reason why I wear collared shirts out here. The way I can open her up and get some air on my chest without having to worry about getting sunburned here. Now, some people, like me, this area of my body is extremely sensitive to sun. Now, I can get the rest of my body covered in sun, it doesn't matter, but that area, my stomach and chest, I gotta watch the sun. This will keep her from getting sunburned, but at the same time, I can stay cool down here. Look, it says northern. Did I miss northern? I don't think so. Gator, what's going on? How you doing, Cole? Gator says Mike, brother. Gator with a cool members emoji. Awesome, my friend. Thank you for that. CP says, I love Pennsylvania. I want to move there really soon. I live in Ohio right now. But I have a cabin in Pennsylvania that I'm going to live in. Sounds good, my friend. I got that one, I think. Yeah, I said, look at him. See if I can keep his head. What do we got? I'll pull off. That was a big old gar. I couldn't keep her. My drag was set too loose because I had that grass carp on a minute ago. That was a big old gar. Dang it. Can't believe I can't keep them guys pinned. Now that hook is still super sharp. That was a big gar, folks, about 3 4 pounds. Now just about make sure that drag is good. She's still loose. I don't want to pull her in too tight. I loosened her up because of that grass carp. When I get those in shallow, I have Have to watch them. Biting another rod too, I'm watching. Hang on, folks, I'll get back into that chat ASAP here. We're not using that many worms, folks, just like one on a hook right now. Still hitting it too. I see him popping on. I had that one hooked. I had him. Unfortunately, I've got to move this one every time I am. Look at that. I've got all the bait off on me. Neat. Further out. Messing with it. Okay. A little bit of a... Got some little balls out here too. Mayflies. We just backed off of our license for no dang reason. I love it when it does that. We love it. I put the cell phone down, the tablet down, do not touch it, and it does that. What are you gonna do, folks? Set fish and keep moving forward. Alright, that's going there pretty good. Nice little ball. One single worm. These guys are little fatties. These slime worms, they're seasonal. They're linear. They only last once they've had. Oh man, these gar are like I can't keep them in. Crap. Let's see what I can do with this. I can put a smaller hook on, and again it popped off a live feed. I'm not touching it. And there she goes, pixelated again. Really? Yeah, this has got to be in a good spot, folks. So I'm gonna refresh her real quick. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to be dealing with this today. I have no idea why she's doing it, but keep her clear as long as we can. Keep on doing that. It's the only thing to do. That was doubling it. Of course, that would hit it when I was over there talking to you guys. Of course. Incredible people want to see 33 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys are enjoying the show today. Great, folks. Here's what's up. Volume down. And the guys can be loud. Just the engine going by is loud. And just right now. Really trying to steal it. Take some more time on it. Big one, big guys out here. Big. Hang on, folks. I got to take some medication. I got to do that all week. I don't know how you do this about it. It takes like over I don't know. Get off here for a few minutes. Got my bottle in my pocket. Stuff doesn't last about 2 or 3 hours. Alright. Whoa, dude. Whoa. We got some big. Something really big. And that fish took off on me. Keep a pin. I had to buckle it down. That's big, whatever it is. And this is not gonna stop. What do we got? I think we got a blue. Oh my God. Fast. It literally went over my other rod. She's running, folks. There's nothing I can do right now. Trying to keep her head up while trying to deal with this other rod. Just letting her run right now, getting this other rod on the way. Don't run back in on me. What we got, folks? That is fighting whatever she is. Oh, maybe a comet. We haven't gotten a common carp in a while. That's a common carp, folks. That's a nice common carp as well. That explains why this fish is biting like this. And she took off like a bat. And that cat series, not double. I saw that silver, I thought I had a blue cat on. That's a nice common carp. That's a river carp for sure. Looks like something trying to eat him. I can land this fish a little easier than grass. They got a round body rather than a long one, so I'm surprised I actually hooked this fish. Got a big old one-eyed hook on. Like, I'm not sure why I got a point in that direction. Wait, show y'all on YouTube and we get back in the water. I think we got him, folks. He's exhausted. Okay, right in the lip. It looks like something tried to eat him. Yeah, there are actually catfish down here that would try to eat this fish. There's big 50, 60, 100 pound flathead catfish. Big old blue cat and stuff. This fish looks like something tried to eat him recently. Man, you've been through a war, buddy. Still a very gorgeous fish, very healthy. Now all those scales of those spots have healed up. He fought his heart out, folks. He did. Now that's about, I'm gonna go about 8 pounds on her. She's not 10. So river brute. Oh, dude. Why did they have to do that? Ouch, that hurt. I tried to hold him, but unfortunately he had other means. Clean off this guy. Alright, well, let's keep a better grip on the hip. Now he landed in the sand, folks, no worries. I've fallen in the sand. I do it all the time. It don't hurt. You just feel dumb. Like I said, this fish has been through heck and back. A big red right tail. Yeah, something tried to eat him. Can you imagine an 8-pound carp, something trying to eat? Now, a 50-pound flathead could easily get this in his mouth. Fish we're trying to catch. There are fish down here that can eat these guys. He is just mean, buddies. We'll get one more look with you guys, and then we'll get him back in the water. This guy is just, he is mean. Yeah. All right, buddy. Let's get you back in. One other day. There you go, buddy. Go on. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I know he knocked the camera off. I noticed he knocked like 3 feet off of the spot. Yeah, these guys are mean today, folks. They just won't sit still long enough for me to show them off. Luckily, as you can see, majority of this is sand. Now let's get our stuff stationary here again. I think that'll do. That'll do. You guys are enjoying the show today. Yeah, I've got good grips on these fish. They will not hold still. I don't have the strength right now to tackle them that much. A lot of my energy is going into fighting this pain. So let's see, we caught one big grass carp, one big common carp. And 2 small blue cat. One of those blue cat was about 1 pound. I try my best to keep those guys stable. I really do. You guys know that. I take the front of the blows on those fish. They can smack you in the face pretty hard. They literally can knock your jaw off. Dislocate your jaw. Which is happening to me down here on occasion. I've had a grass carp dislocate my jaw down here. This reel still needs a little bit of work. You can spawn back out on the back of that cat. And this one don't need anything done. Alright. My hands are full. Ah! Yeah, bending over is one of the worst things. Alright, where did my lenses go? There they are. Hang. Tell you what, it's still cooler down here than down here back home. It really is. I'm trying to stand this heat, but I can't do it at home right now. Let's see. Gil says fish on. Peter with the cool emojis again. And Rude, how you doing today, Rude? Rude with the thumbs up. Peter says, Rude brother. And look, long time no see. He was in last live feed though. Yeah, Rude visits quite a bit. And, you know, he's busy, pretty busy. Rude says Gator. Let's see, Rude says hi. Let's see, Embro, how you doing, Embro? Embro says I've been in South GA my whole life, 36. Won't even leave. And love it. Yeah, I've been in St. Louis the majority of my life. I've gone all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico and then back. I still love it here. See, Malik, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Malik says, Malik's stuntman, Mike. How's the heat down there? It's bad, Malik. Thank you for reminding me. Gator says Malik. Malik says Gator. Emerald says I'm about 2.5 hours away from Deerfield, 40 miles west of Slovenia. I got you, my friend. Gail says my son lives there. Secret says FMT. Imro says, I'm state born. I work in Savannah, Ohio. Rude. Imro says, let's go MVP and stay cool, brother. Yeah, I've got an ice cold drink over here. That's the best I can do. Yeah, the cooling shelters down here in this city they're a joke. They really are. I visited one the other day. I could spend 10 minutes in that place. Dan says, go on, Mike, get big fish. You know what the fish is. Gil says, a lot of nerve calling me common. Oh. Paul says, record Wells catfish is 299 pounds. That's a big guy. Gail says, nice big carp. Gail says, carp. Gail says, eagles and the ospreys can damage carp. Yeah, they also get taken a lot by big old flathead catfish and blue. So they'll be in there in the shallows, right, doing the spawning thing, and they won't notice that 50-pound flathead sneak up and try to take a bite out of them. John, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? John, it's the flow state. The jewel. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Dan says, how awesome, Gail. Let's get some WWs in the chat, my friend. Smog says, don't fart too much, Mike. Remember, you have a sore butt from your stunt yesterday. I would only read that if that was your chat, Malik. Anyone else, I'd erase it, you know. Just mentioning that. I'm just mentioning that, Milk. I would literally remove that. Yeah, it was a nice little run, folks. We got two nice ones and these smaller ones. That's the type of species down here. We've caught 3 different species down here. We haven't even caught any freshwater drum or channel catfish yet. We haven't even got one of those big R ends. And I got a lot of little ones in here. I might as well use a few. And that's a big one. I might as well use it. These are slime ones, folks. These are actually really good baits. Like, they're linear. They're seasonal. They only the first freeze. These guys lay their eggs and die off. They are slime. They're just nothing but kicking yuck. I should have recasted that other rod. Molly's laughing his butt off. Molly says, good work to everyone is fine though. It's good to know everyone is fine though. Let's see, Johnny Lamb, how you doing today, Johnny Lamb? Johnny Lamb says, what's up, MVP? Doing pretty good, my friend. I already caught 1 big grass carp, 1 big common carp, and 2 blue. And that 1 blue was about a pound. Molly says, Johnny Lamb. Lamb says, FMT. 21 incredible people and it's seeing 40 thumbs up. Johnny says nice. Yeah, the temperature's about 90, 95 degrees. Yeah, when I last looked, what's the temperature right now in St. Louis? 96. Yeah, so it's 96 degrees outside right now. Yeah, 96 right back there, about 20 feet. It's a little cooler down here, but sometimes you'll get a breeze from back there, and man, it's like an oven hitting you. All right, we're looking good for chat. I didn't get a bite on it. Either that or I just missed it. It looks like I just missed it. And the base area was gone. down here, if you don't get a bite within a couple minutes, chances are you just missed the bite. And you usually got a bite on her, you just missed the dang thing. I'm just hooking that worm straight up a hook, folks. Not even considering hooking that like lightly. Sometimes I'll do that in locations to get the fish to hit a little better. Get that worm dangling. A lot of times they'll hit it. You got to get a bite before you can actually catch a fish. If you hook that worm really good, in some locations they won't touch it. But if you hook it lightly, get them to hit it, at least you got a chance of getting it. They might have that hook in their mouth, they might not. But at least it's near the fish's mouth, right? Jeez, that one's cleaned off as well. Man, these guys are peeling my bait off. Whoa, tree. Yeah. Stand up and cast. Take that cast. A little bit big. So I cast almost every type of reel setting down, but that one's a little big. Just got the weight on her, but I can't really get the oomph behind her unless I stand up. Not saying something. You guys have seen me fly fish setting down. You see me catch like 6-pound largemouth squatting right on the ground. You see me land 20-pound grass carp doing it. I just got to keep an eye on these rods because they're hitting them. I'm missing the bite. There's some big ones down here, folks. There is. I didn't have any corn, so I grabbed some from the granary on the way down here. Actual, real, hard kernel corn. And I did throw a couple of those handfuls in. I usually don't go by there, but I wanted to check her out. See 30 incredible people in it. 40 thumbs up. This is awesome, my friends. I hope you guys are enjoying the show today. Oh, dang it. It was really pecking on it good. That's not like a little baby blue where they're smack, 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 and that's it. He was wobbling pretty good. And every cast I've got to reap too small with this other rod in the way. I should probably just stick with one here, but unfortunately, I don't think you guys would be as much of a machine with one rod out. Good again. I'm gonna have to reel this one in so I can get the other one out. This one's in the way. No matter where I cast it, it drifts right down, right where the spot is. I got out a little bit further on that cast, so I'm gonna have to start standing up. A little further out, about maybe 4 or 5 feet. Not that much, but these guys, a couple feet is a big, big difference. That worm still looks good. I think I'll change the cast around. I'm trying to find a spot where I can get her to stay. Not the dang way. I keep casting her further and further up there. But it keeps still sliding down. Ow! And I just bumped that against the rock. Ooh, dude. Dang it. Oh, man. Come on, buddy. I know you're here. We're getting steady bites, folks. Get another drink of soda. All it is 7-Up, so non-caffeinated in this weather. You're gonna put out a lot of sweat, a lot of moisture. Your body's gonna do that, and you've gotta repress that moisture going into your body some way. Either with water or some type of uncaffeinated beverage. 7-Up's a good one. Also, Sprite is good. Kind of want to stay away from Mountain Dew and Coca-Cola and super heat. And anything with super amounts of sugar. Come on, buddy. You didn't. Think about it. Every single calf we're getting bites on here. This corner must be stacked with fish. I just barely limped down here, folks. It took me the better part of an hour to set up the camera. It usually only takes me like 10, 12 minutes to get her set up. Still checking on it. See him? That looks like a little baby foot. I could be wrong on that. But that doesn't mean there's not another one 20 pounds that's right beside him. They're like, if you've ever had like big cats around kittens, folks, you'll see when you put some food down for the kittens, that big cat has got to come over there and eat that food away from that kitten. Doesn't matter if that cat is full, it has to go over and eat that food. It's like an instinct with them. Same thing with these guys. Yeah, that grass carp slime is pretty good. I gotta take it a little slower on my scooter for a while until I can ride her without that sweat building up in my eyes. That's a nice flat surface over there. Come on, big guys. I know you're here. I know you're here. Let's see. Sud, how you doing today, Sud? Hanashu. Hanashu. How you doing today, Sud Hanashu? Sud says hi. Go hit on it. Come on, buddy. Incredible people in it. 43 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Pretty good numbers. Austin. How you doing today, Austin? Austin also says hi. How you doing today, my friend? As you can see, we're down here on the mighty muddy Mississippi River again in St. Louis, Missouri. Good. We're catching fish. We've got one big common carp on the board, one nice grass carp, a decent blue cat, and a smaller one. Now the fish are hitting. They're just getting our baits off. We got to keep refreshing them quick. Temperature is about 95 out here right now, so not very comfortable. Yeah, cleaned it. Look at that. And they're good at that. Feels like this one's been clean as well. And you can believe they can hit that bait, but I ain't even seeing a rod move. They're good at it. They can clean your bait off without you even noticing. As you guys know, I put on more soil than required for the worms to make sure they live a little bit better out in this heat. These guys can die out here in this heat pretty quick. Even these garden variety ones can't take this 90 plus temperature. The only thing I can do is just fight through this crap. There's nothing I can do. I'm taking Tylenol as much as I can take right now. Come on. Tons of worms in here. They just won't freaking come up. I'm taking the bottom of that bucket. They're still staying down. Right now they're probably doing it because the sand's probably cool right here. Alright, that's back. One single worm. Job done there. Back. Keep my eye on these guys, folks. They're quick. Austin says sweet. Jacob, how you doing today, Jacob? Jacob says, hello, Mike. Sorry, it's been a while. I've been busy. How you been? Okay, my friend, I had a little accident on my scooter yesterday. Banged up my hip pretty good. Been out here fishing, been out here catching. Join the mighty muddy Mississippi River. Jacob says hello, everyone. And Floss, how you doing today? Awesome. Mod says hi. And Lee, how you doing today, Lee? Man, bites on both rods. He says a good choice to find shade tree. Yep, definitely, my friend. Jacob says new rod looks great. Yep, this is a Mad Cat series. It was donated by 3030, my friends. Boo, how you doing today, Boo? Boo says hi. Hi, Boo. How you doing today, my friend? Man, he just peeled that bait off. I was hitting it pretty good again. I should probably put a smaller hook on this guy, but unfortunately, this big cat rod, it'll bend it out. I'm kind of worried about the pop on that one. Man, how do I miss those things? Just about got the worm off. He pecked on it until he got the end of the worm off, and then he kept on pecking on it. Then he took it. So that's what they're doing, huh? Okay. There's a way to get around that. You make it look like the end of the worm's already there, but it's right by the end of the hook. I should have done that. I need to get my other rod out for this one's got to go out for. We're casting pretty close together, folks. So the left rod has to go out first, and the right comes out next. And I got about 50 night crawlers. Hopefully that'll keep us entertained for a little bit. Man, that's a nice fat guy. Yeah, I raise these guys on corn, grain, and soybean here. Fish love them down here. Just gotta make sure that that end of that worm looks right where the hook begins. That way they don't realize that trees. It's got this. see. Maybe it'll catch us a fish. I don't know. All right, both rods are back out. Let me come in and check the chat. See you in Florida. How you doing today, Steven? How you doing, Steven? Orta says hi. Hi, buddy. Yeah, I'm moving quite a bit slower, Steven. One of my fishing buddies there. How you doing, Steven? Yeah, it's hot out here. It's hot. But it's still cooler than my house right now. Orta says, doing good, Mike. Glad to see you were able to get out. Yeah, I had to go out slow, but I made it. I had to cut the scooter speed down from 25 to like 10 or something. That's still like almost 3 times as fast as you can walk. So it took me like, usually takes me like 8 or 10 minutes to make it down here on the scooter. It took me like a half hour. Yeah, about 25, 30 minutes to make it down here. It took me another hour to set up. I think I'm doing pretty good right now, Steven. So far, we caught 1 big grass carp, 1 big common carp. That's the 1 blue cat, about a pound, and a smaller one. Bite on that one again. It again says, I'm baking in my house. See, I've set my kitchen where it's cooler to watch. Lucky. But that's the reason why I get paid the big nickels to come out here and sweat my Batutski off. Yep, them big old nickels. Hi, nickel, hi, nickel, hi, nickel, hi, nickel. Ah. Big rod. Popping it pretty good. Got him, folks. Got him. It's on. What do we got? Yeah, our first freshwater draw. Awesome. Yeah, I knew there was some of these guys around. Yeah, come here, buddy. Awesome fish, folks. Our first freshwater drum of the day. That is a nice little freshwater drum, about a pound. He's got it right on the top of the jaw there. Look us out. Now, so far, we've caught the big grass carp, big common carp, let's see, 2 nice blue cat, and this is our first freshwater drum. We're catching them today, folks. We are catching them. Awesome first freshwater drum of the day. That is a gorgeous guy, folks. Beautiful. Solid silvers on him. Silvers, purples, chromes. Just a wonderful fish to catch down here. Yeah, these guys will hit all year long, folks. It'll be in the dead of winter and these guys will still hit. Beautiful, folks. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, my friends. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Ow, that was my knee that fin landed in. Jeez, dude. Ow. Dang it. That's all I need is another. Ouch. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Wake up, dummies. Ow, that hurt. Wake up. There you go. Yeah, for some reason in the seat, sometimes they go belly up and you let them go. They're like a trout. I give them a tap and they take off. They do that. That's weird. Oh. Man, that is tough, folks. Where it says fish on. Where it says nice one, Mike. Where it says awesome. Glad I could see a fish. Glad you could too, my friend. You're welcome to come in and come down anytime you want, buddy. Where it says good job. And Care Bear, how you doing today, Care Bear? Care Bear says hi. And Chaos Coach. How you doing today, Chaos Coach? Yeah, so go, Mike. See, Dad says them fish are giving him grief today. They are. They freaking are. Every single fish I've had has not wanted to sit still for the camera for 5 freaking seconds. You guys know how gentle I am with these guys. There's no reason for them to be. They mean today, folks. They're freaking mean. They really are today. I don't know what the heck their problem is. Maybe it's they're mad I'm using a special worm for them. They're getting hooked or something. I don't know. This had a half a dozen bites out there. Looks like it got all that worm on here. No matter how good I hook those worms, if I don't get to that bite, that bait is gone today. I want around here. It drifts right down there. Not down there, so it drifts in there. Out there. Out there. Not there. Yes, that's right. Quite far enough out, but still do that. That way she drifts down the current. Covers some ground. It's called drift fishing. I do that a lot down here in the summer and in the springs. When the water starts to get lower and the sandbars start coming out, I will purposely put a weight on that will not hold. That will hit the bottom, but it won't hold on the bottom. That way, that bait continuously drifts down current. Now, mind you, it means that you got to refresh that rod every like 7 or 8 minutes, but you get a lot more species of fish doing this, folks. If you think about it, the majority of the food that fish find down here is not stationary. That stuff is drifting. That stuff is moving up and down the river. So it's extremely natural for them. Let's see, where do I want to cast this? I want to get this out a little bit further and a little to the right over here. That's awesome. Wow. Stopping this around in different locations, trying to find. Yeah, they're hitting the Mad Cat series rod today. They really are. Jess is doing great, Mike. Awesome to hear, my friend. 21 incredible people in and 52 thumbs up. That's just awesome, my friends. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you're having an incredible Thursday. It is Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I had to check. I'm off sometimes, folks. Give me a break. I'm old. That's my backup account, folks. I like to put her in at least once a week. I think it helps a little bit. I don't know how much it does, but I think it does. Let's see, Bambi. How you doing today, Bambi? Bambi says, hey, yo. And great shoe. Oh, thank you. How you doing today, Bambi? See, Bambi's laughing your butt off. Great show yesterday, and thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Let's see, so far we've caught 1 big grass carp today, 1 big common carp, 2 blue cat. 1 was actually rather nice. It was a keeper, and a freshwater drum. Let's see, and wild. Well, just how's it going, everyone? Doing okay. I kind of crashed my scooter yesterday on the way home. I had sweat in my eyes. I got a big old. I fell on my butt and rolled over a couple times on the concrete. Got a little road rash. Nothing broken. I did go to the emergency room and have them check me out. They said nothing broke. Go home, take Tylenol. Well, I'm in pretty good pain right now. I'm popping Tylenol pretty quick. Hey, Kid, how you doing today, Kid? Kid says hi. How many fish today? Okay, so far we've caught 1 big grass carp, 1 big common carp, 2 blue cat, 1 nice blue cat, and a freshwater drum. Oh, you stinker. That's all they're doing today is pecking. Well, I've got to set that hook. Let's see Cindy. How you doing, Cindy? Cindy's from Australia. Hi, Cindy. I'm from Australia, my friend. He says, hey, MVP. See, Bambi says, Catfish Queen is in the house. Yes, sirree. Hi, Cindy. It's hot, Cindy. It's a little warm. It's just a little humid out here. As you can see, I'm roasting pretty good. I'm sunny side over. Flip me over, folks. I'm done. Flip me over seriously before I burn. Something hitting that one. Yeah, we actually caught one decent blue cat today. Aw, thanks, Tommy. I was hitting pretty good. That was a wobble bite. That might have been a buffalo or something. And I hate it when I miss those things. Hang on, Cindy. Let me get these rods back out and I'll get back to you. She's in Australia right now. Pretty good cast. We got a big cast on our Mad Cat series rod. Yeah, the spinning combo, the bail broke on, so I had to dig an old big caster out of mothballs. This is the one. This is the biggest one I've got with the biggest spool in it. Just getting these guys out. Temperature's about 95. It's pretty warm. Just a little toasty. Right, good. So far, Cindy, we've caught one nice common carp, one nice grass carp, 2 blue cats. One of those was pretty good, and a freshwater drum. Finds the tree, Michael. Every time, like I said, every time. That's crazy. Every time I hit that current tree over my head. Let's see, Wild says Cindy. Cindy says, I'm just waking up. Says, a little while. Well, wake up, Cindy. The daylight's burning. Well, actually, it's still night over by you, isn't it? See, Bambi says, hey, she's from USA. Yep, she's visiting Australia. You got it right, Bambi. And it says, hello, everyone, and recently joined her. It says, 2 common carp. Yeah, let me go pin that. Yeah, it's hot out here, Cindy. I had to open my shirt up to get a little, to get that sweat to dry. There you go. Thank you, kid. Appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, we were having a little pixelation issues. We started to be. Now she looks better. He says, hi, Dan. See, Cindy says, hi, kid. See, Wild says, how is Australia, Cindy? Bambi says, Dan's so sweet. I've lots of you your short feeds, those cool species of fish you caught, the ones you were catching on that bear hook, Cindy. That was pretty cool. He says it's supposed to be 70s here today. That sounds pretty good. I wish I could get into the 70s again. And he says nice. He says it's like a dream. Everything is beautiful. Cindy says it's not even 5 a.m. here. Yeah, I thought so. It's still dark there. Cindy says, Wild says, I can't imagine. He says Friday. Bambi says the thumbs up in the see a heart emoji. He says, hi, Skipjack Cindy. 17 incredible people in it. 57 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Don't forget to double tap that screen for me, please. Thumbs up the channel so much. Yeah, I banged up my hip, Cindy, on my scooter. I've got a big old a knot the size of a softball right back here. Yeah, I just got sweat in my eyes. Got a little bit too close to the curb. Overcompensated. That scooter turned to the left, locked up on me, doing about 20. So I slammed on the brakes to slow her down, which was even a worse idea. And see, I had to flip. Instead of flipping, I jumped off the scooter at about 10 miles per hour and rolled twice. Got a little road rash on my leg here. They just told me basically to go home and take Tylenol. So, you know, it's too hot in my house right now. I'm gonna. Oh man, why did they're just really messing with it over there. I gotta put a smaller one on it. I really do. Unfortunately, these guys are being tricky to hook. Big hook. So, where are my hooks? I gotta put a smaller hook on this one. It's a bad idea. I can bend these bait holder, these number 10 bait holder hooks out, but these guys are. I can't hook these suckers. It's been doing that for a while. That fish was hitting good. It's a good fish. Frustrating when they do that. Hang on, folks. Let me see if I can find my hooks here. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I am moving a little bit slower. There are my hooks. Got them. These are number 10 bait holders. They shouldn't bend that easily. I gotta loosen my drag probably quite a bit. Whew. I am moving a little bit slower, folks. I do apologize, but I can't run around as quickly right now. You popping on it? Pop, 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 pop. Besides, that hook felt like it needed to be retied anyway. Get on there. Get on there. I don't want to waste any of the leaders on time as close as I can. Pretty good. Lost a little bit of a leader, but that's supposed to be fine. Let's see how this is. Pretty good. That's 20-pound test on this one. I didn't have anything bigger at home. You know me, I don't keep a lot of heavy lines. What's up, guys? 8, 10, 12-pound test. Hang on, folks. Let me. Well, if I set my spot. Yeah, I did. A little slippery down here too, folks. The water's still dropping. We're starting to get our sandy bars back. Hopefully the 4th of July I can come down here and sit and watch the fireworks over the arch. I'm not sure the bait's gone. They're just tearing these ones up out here. Pretty much. A little bit of a piece left on there, not much. I put a smaller hook on here. Hopefully we can hook these guys. I think I've got some buffalo down here, and they are being really difficult to hook. I mean, you're tight, loosen that drag just right. That feels okay. I'm sorry about this reel, folks. Thanks for racking, but the only reel I've got a big enough spool, about 20-pound test, big rod. I know better than to put anything lighter than 20-pound test on a big rod. It is hot, folks, out here. Man, it is hot. That's why I've got my my shirt open, because it is. I normally wouldn't do that, but trust me, that little bit of an area that gets hit by the wind down here, all that you need to stay just a little bit cooler. Not much, but it's enough. We're starting to run out of our night calls. We're going to get down to our red ones. They just take a little bit longer to get on the hook. They work. It's okay, though. I wasn't able to dig that many today, only about 50 instead of 70 or 80 like I usually do. I was just in too much pain. It took me an hour to do it too. Literally took me an hour to do that. Okay, that was pretty good. Get back in the chat. And this is wow, Cindy. Members so cool. That's nice, y'all. FR. The cool emoji. Bambi says definitely worth a host. Worthy host. Thanks, Bambi. Bambi just like you, real deal. TTS goes, so sorry I missed your comment, Bambi. LOL, but thank you. Bambi, it's okay, great. I knew you left. See Chaos laughing your butt off. See Bambi with the Chaos goat emoji. See, and he says, I'm gonna change accounts to take my other device. So as I've got to take my son to the park. Now gotta love the parenting thing. I got you, my friend. And besides, I know it was really funny if you were here. Chaos with the LOL. Bambi says perfect, Dan. Bambi's laughing her butt off. And Chaos says, all right, I'll say goodbye this time. Out with the family. Take care, everyone, and keep crushing them, Mike. Thank you, my friend. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show and have a great rest of your day. Come back soon, my friend. Bambi says, yes, sir, and thank you. Thanks, Bambi. Bambi, 28 people and 60 thumbs up. Awesome, my friends. We're into the 100 mark, folks. Yeah, I had a good bite on this one. Just probably got the bait off on me. That's how they do down here. They'll snack, and that bait will be too much. Well, you didn't get all the bait off. You got one of the ones, not the others. Probably should have left it out there then. You didn't have all the bait. Now it's got broccoli. Nope, all the way down again. He's looking out the real end. This one feels like the bait's gone well. Every single time, folks, they clean those worms off. Guarantee it. Look at that. Nice fish right by the bank. That looked like a big old gar, but still, that was a nice one. That's why we're trying to hit straight out, as far as I can get. Well, I tell you what, folks, I put my put this Mad Cat series on to its workout every day, don't I? Big old cat, all right, gets its workout, that's for sure. I sometimes forget to set my spot in chat. There's a big old ant. Robbie, that's a big ant, man. That's as big as my finger. It's like that big of an ant. That's huge. Those little stinkers bite. They usually don't unless you try to switch. They know if they bite you, they're gonna die. But if you're gonna try to kill them, well, they might as well bite you. Those rods are back out. Pretty good today. You guys are enjoying the show today. Happy Thursday. 15 incredible people and 62 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. What's going on? Jason the Mason is in the house. Jason says, Mike, brother. Jason says, hey, kid. Check that out. You saw that on the feed. Bambi says, hey, Jason. How you doing today, buddy? We're getting by still. Up the tree again. I'm gonna break one of my rods if I'm doing this. Eventually. Everything we've been catching today is pecking on it. Even the bigger fish. See, so far, Jason, we've caught one big common carp, one big grass carp, two blue cat. One of those blue cat was actually pretty good size, and the freshwater drum. We're catching fish, folks. We're getting bites. That's a good way to kill the time down here, till she cools off down in the city. I've done this all my life, folks. I really have. Now, I never used to do it with as good a gear as this. I'd have like old fishing rods, old stuff that I put together with spare parts and everything. That's one of the advantages of doing the YouTube channel. I've been able to upgrade my gear a lot. This is it, Bambi. How are you? Bambi says, finally. The kid says, hi, Jason. So glad you came in, my friend. Jason says, very nice, Mike. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Meow, meow. Meow. Hey, Dan, how you doing, my friend? Dan says, glad I popped out. It's much cooler now. See, Jason's laughing his butt off. He says, one grass carp, one common carp, one freshwater drum, and two blue catfish. Let me repent that. There we go. Thank you, friend. Let's see, Mahad. How you doing today, Mahad? Mahad says hi. With the big emoji. Mahad says hi, Mahad. They're popping it now. Mahad says hi. Jason says hi, Mahad. Abby says hi. 17 incredible people in. It seems 3 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. And it's just a good way to spend the day. It's super hot in the city. It is cooler down here, folks. Trust me. It's barely 90 degrees here, and yet up by you, it's about 95. So that's the difference in temperature. This area is just very, very cool. We're right here. Hard to imagine, but it's true. Clean. And I'm about to stop putting bait on this rock. They're just carrying that worm up. I can't keep that bait on them. Maybe I'll put a worm in really close to the thing. Yeah, the thing that hurts folks is bending. I didn't break my hip, but man, did I bang it up. I didn't tell people that on the post and everything. I kind of felt ashamed about doing that. We just had a big old barge go by. I'm gonna have to check the signal quality. Good. up. This one really small. I think it's worse than hitting this. Nice small guy. I'll put this out here. Right. Let's see. I'll stay on the way where Uncle Rob is. Alright, we're looking good for the chat. And looks like that barn didn't mess with our signal well. It looks good. I can set her up here real quick. Quality. Higher picture quality. And not no one come in at all. Got some lines in that rock. I can see. That barn interfere with our signals. Let me make sure it comes back in a little bit. It's not bad, but it is a little bit. It is a little bit wonky. Let me. Yeah, now she's okay. Yeah, that signal, that barge kind of messes with the signal quality. Yeah, those big iron things moving up and down the river, they're going to mess with it. Especially when they go right by the local town. I'll stay down here till it's dark. That's how hot it is in the city right now. But I'm not going to do that. I'll wait till around 3:30, 4 o'clock. To be honest with you, give me a small drum today, so I'll hoping to get some cut bait. Hey, Stu, how you doing today? 566 says hi. How you doing today, City? To-do. Yeah, to-do. I had it right. Awesome to hear, my friend. Sammy says hi. So cool of you guys to stay in and chat with me today. It's hard to hear me. I'm sorry. I'll try to point towards the camera a little bit more. I'm just trying to keep my eye on these rods as much as possible. I could look away and that rod will peck and I'm lost my bait. You're very welcome. The cell phone mic is usually okay, but I gotta at least be pointing in that direction the majority of the time. I forget that. Sometimes. Good in chat, my friends. So far, we've caught today one big grass carp. So far today, we've caught one big grass carp, one common carp, two nice blue cat, and a freshwater drum. Oh yes, it is hot here. 95 degrees. 95 and going up. till about 3 o'clock. She'll stabilize, and then she'll start going a little bit back down. Not a lot of humidity. That's the reason why I got my shirt open, trying to got a little bit of a breeze down here. It's helping a little bit. As you know, Sadu, we're down on the mighty, muddy Mississippi River, down by the Arch in St. Louis. This is Survival. How you doing today, Survival? Survival says MVP. Hope you're having a good one. Sadu says good luck. Awesome, my friend, and thank you for dropping by. I hope you enjoyed the show today. Have a great rest of your day, my friend. How you doing today, Survival? Kathy says, hi, Survival. Looking good, folks. I'm going to set her down there and set my spot in chat here. I have 3 trusty spots. Yeah, when you're perspiring, folks, it's important to get some fluids flowing in you. I am doing quite a bit of a workout here right now. Cleaned off. This one doesn't feel like there's much weight on her again either. It's all the way down by the bank and cleaned off as well. Taking out the worm. We got plenty of worms left. You know how it is. Once we get down to a certain level, we've got to start getting the soil out and get them out. I put on a smaller bait hole on this one. Hopefully we don't get something real big and she takes off before I can get that drag set properly. I will run if that fish. I will go that direction if that fish takes off. I think that's what's going to bend out on us. These are brown bait roller hooks. It doesn't take a lot to bend them. This big Mag Cat Series rod, she's got that power to do it. I'm moving a little slower right now. Nothing I can do at home right now. It's just too hot. If your house is 95, 96 degrees, yeah, it's time to go somewhere else. Go outside. We'll find some kind of cool spot, cool zone. Because at one point, your house will heat up more than the outside. I'm casting this further up front, trying to make it stabilize before she gets my other rod, but I'm having a little trouble today getting it done. Survival says, hey Bambi, how are you? Bambi says, good sir, and thank you. Says, I'm Survival. 16 incredible people and seeing 74 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys are enjoying the show today. I can probably point in this direction. You guys can get a better view on this these rods. I'm sure about. Where is Seth? I don't know where Seth Johnson is. Maybe he's trying to get out fishing. It gets hot. Those creek fishing expeditions he does are real good, easy, and way to cool off during the summer. I think that's where I'd be if I was with Seth. I'd be down on the creeks. They ain't cool. Not a folks. Yeah, that's why we're missing them, folks. We've got them. Jeez, Louise. Man, that's much smaller than the other ones we were getting. That is so small, the little kitten. Wow. Come on, buddy. Ow, 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 ow. I've got you in a bear hole. You ain't gonna go until I show you off on YouTube, and then you can go home. Do not spin me. Do not do it. Don't do it, buddy. If we got another little kitten, folks, that's our third food cat of the day. Much smaller than our first two. Our first one was about 1/4 pound. The second one was about a pound. This one's about 1/8 of a pound. And that's a little guy, folks. That's a little kitten. Want some cat food, little kitten? Ah. Yeah, see what I mean about them doing that today? They just do not want to sit still. They're just friggin' mean, man. Get all mucky and yucky. I'm gonna have to give you a bath, kitten. Yeah, these guys are they are mean today, folks. They just do not want to give up. Sheesh. I don't know, this one, another one's got hiccups. See him? Eating too many worms. Gotta love it, my friends. Gotta love it. Check this guy in here when I get him in here real close. Aren't they gorgeous, folks? Little silvers, pinks. Ah, look you. Let's get you back in the water. Don't grow up. But, thank you. Yeah. Now I got that one guy out of the way. Maybe I can get something else. And I left my worm all the way over there. That doesn't look like far, but tradition, I mean, that's a long stretch. Usually I can do this much easier, but yeah. This is what the hospital told me. They told me I'm fine. Go home, take some Tylenol. So, doctors are supposed to know best. You're fine. Just go home, take some Tylenol. You'll be fine. Get some rest, get some sleep. I'll go back to work. Yep. This one's got to be the cat. Got most of that bait off again. I can't keep that rod out. Doesn't matter what I do. With that heavier weight, I cannot see the bites enough to be able to. I saw that rod move once and the bait's gone. Wow, that cat's pretty good. That's what I've been trying to do all day. No, rod back out. Going on in chat. Jason says they survival. Sammy says, I think survival left woo woo. Jason says meow meow. Bambi with a shout out. Bambi says aw. Appreciate that, Bambi. Jason says, Mike brother, I sure hope you have a soda or water or something. Yeah, I've got, you see the styrofoam cup there? It's got some really cold 7-Up in it. Bambi says double tap, Pat. Yes, sir, double tap the screen for me today. Jason says I did. Bambi says awesome. And sweetie. Jason says welcome. 17 incredible people and 77 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. I hope you guys are enjoying the show today. Hopefully you can hear me a little better in this direction. Alright, we look good, folks. Gotta throw the rod back out. didn't expect to do more than about a 2.5, maybe 3 hour feed today. Fishing on, man. I just wanna find a spot down here right in the sand and set for a little dark. I really do. One of the few days I've been down here where I kind of didn't want to hook a big fish. I don't mind fishing. I don't mind catching fish. Man, them big ones hurt right now, folks. Pretty good. What do I put on? Right, straight away, but watch it. Got it right, my friend. No need to repress that pin. You got it right. Oh yeah, we just caught another blue cat. You're right. You're right, Bob. I just realized. Need to refresh her. Thank you so much, kid. I totally forgot about that aspect. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate it. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. And good googly, that's gonna mess up the signal right now, folks. We've got a gigantic barge with a crane on her. Coming up the river. Man, that is a big one, folks. That is just massive, and there goes the signal already. There's nothing that can be done about the signal right now, folks. Unfortunately, that crane is the size of my house. Actually, it's about twice as tall as my house. You'll be seeing her going by on the right side here momentarily. It's just a welcome. Yes, thank you. There's nothing that can be done with the signal right now, folks. Yeah, that is just a massive crane. That barely went underneath the bridge, it's so tall. That about maybe 8 or 10 foot clearance underneath the bridge over there. You guys know how tall that bridge is. Here it comes, folks. Got a wrecking ball on it. You're on fire! Thank you for it. I appreciate that, my friend. There's nothing can be done about the signal quality. Still in hard to fly. That is one big part. Baby says they rude. Staying in, my friend. Hope you're enjoying the show today. Alright, folks, nothing I can do with the setting. You guys know this bar goes by. Why do you win something right now? And that's one big ring. back. Refresh you guys. And there goes the big old barge. She's just coming in to feed in just a few seconds here. And there she is, right on the right side, the right hand corner of your screen. That is one big old barge, folks, and one big crane. Let's see, Bevy with the fishy emojis, and the prayer emojis, and the fire emojis. All right, let me refresh this so we get a clear signal. Buddy, go clear. No, still didn't go clear. She's not past that cell phone towers yet, so she's not gonna go clear yet. Just give her a minute, folks. Let's see, Bambi says new sub rude. I'll raid your channel later. And usually late. Thanks so much, Bambi. So awesome to see people growing together. Yeah, connecting is one of the things I pride myself on helping people to do. And man, I wish that barge would go by so I can get this refreshed. Still not, man. Boy, that just... let's just wait for all that iron to go by. Let's see, Bambi's with the heart emojis, and Jason says lost service. Yeah, but we've got big old barge went by, Jason. You know how those big old barges will mess with the signal quality. All right, that looks clear, folks. Yeah, that guy's back in clear. All right, we can get back to fishing. 23 incredible people in it, seeing 78 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. You guys are enjoying the show today. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. We had a big old barge go by, and that iron wreaked havoc with our signal. Out here that's not getting obliterated by these guys right now. Cleaned again as well. That's a tiny piece of worm on there. And they're so good doing that, folks. And there's a ton of little worms in here that stick out. Not a bad stream so far, folks. I might get a spot right beside you guys. There's a nice little sandy spot to your left I can set up. I'm not too far from the rods. My hip is going back. I'm having trouble. I'm going to be close enough to these rods to be able to keep manning them. So, right up there, right here, right you guys left. Down, folks. Got him. Come on. Pretty good, whatever it is. The old guard. We got that one, folks. We got that one just barely in the nostril. We got that one, folks. Better put my shirt back on this one, because I don't want to have the hooks out already. And I barely got that one in. Sheesh. Now those guys are seriously armor plated, folks. No worries about these guys. Let me clean them off a little bit. Yeah, that's a nice little like 2-pounder. You got it. Oh, dude. I don't want to give you great off of you guys. It's really good cabin on you. Don't watch this thing. Stand on me. Come on. Whoa. I can't get the sand off this guy. It's weird. That's about as good as I can get her, man. Alright, that's about as good as I can get her, folks. I don't know, she got sand all up in her. You gotta kind of watch these guys' scales. Whoa! Yeah, that's a long nose. So see how long that fish's nose is? That's a long nose gar, folks. Full guy, folks. Yeah, let's go about 3 pounds. Look at the spots on that tail. Mean guy, folks. These guys are armor-plated dinosaurs. Cool fish, folks. I love it. Look at that. Seriously, dude. Man, just knocked the cell phone right out of the tripod. Sheesh. Wow, that one hurt. Right in the face. That'll make a good short feed. Alright, folks. I think we're back. Sorry about that, folks. We had swirly issues. He knocked the camera right off. Yes, we can see again. Yes, sirree. Sorry about that, folks. He knocked the camera right off. Sheesh. I'm so sorry. That fishy hurt me. That fishy hurt you. Anyone need me to call an ambulance, let me know. That freaking hurt. He hit me right in the face. That's going to be a heck of a short feed, though. Man, that little stinker hurt. Alright, let me get back over here and get back to fishing, folks. I'm sorry about that, folks. Knocked the camera right off the tripod. He did. He knocked you guys right off the tripod and into the rocks. Sheesh. Yep, Dan, that nature is messing with me today, that's for sure. They know I'm just a little animal, so they taking it out on me. Man, that's just... See, Jason's laughing his butt off. I know you're laughing your butt off. I know it. It's funny. It's funny. Ha 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 ha. Hope you guys are enjoying the show today. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna look great on the live on a short feed. That's gonna make a heck of a short. See that gar move up and smack the camera right off the tripod. Ah. He smacked me in the side of the face. Oh, there's a nice common carp. That was a nice common carp. Just come up to the surface out there. That was like an 8 or 10 pounder out there. I'm sorry about that, folks. camera right off the tripod. Ah, bee! Son of a bitch. Ooh, I'm sorry, folks. There was a bee that got in my hair. And I grabbed a hold of him, and I was holding him right here in my hand. And he didn't sting me, luckily. Ooh, that was close. I'm so sorry about that cuss word, folks. That was scary. That bee was on the back of my head, right? And I felt him trying to crawl underneath my hat. So I grabbed a hold of him. I didn't know what it was behind my head. Man, I'm so glad that sucker didn't sting me. Jeez, that was freaking scary, dude. I don't cuss much, but that was scary. Those bees, man. If there's a hive around, and that one stings you, you can come in and have 30 of them come in and sting you. And we are pixelated to heck. There's no reason for us to be pixelated. Oh crap! See, Jason says, "Ouch." Let's see. Dan says, "Nature's messing with me." See, Jason's laughing his butt off. Dan says, very eventful show today. I'll be hyping this one. Let's see, Bambi's laughing her butt off. Bambi's laughing her butt off again. And Bambi with the prayers. Jason says, there's my Bambi. Bambi with the thumbs up. Let's see, 6 incredible people in and 80 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. I hope you're enjoying the show today. Yeah, hopefully our signal stays in now. Yeah, I've just got smacked in the jaw a couple times. These fish are taking advantage of me, folks. To tell you the truth, the first thing I noticed when I moved down here was I left my cigarettes at home. So I had to leave all my stuff here, run back to the gas station, grab a pack, come back, and then I noticed, that something had grabbed my soda. So then I had to go back, grab a soda, because there are raccoons and possums and stuff down here to grab my soda. Then come, it's been a very eventful day. Very, very interesting. One of those days I'll probably bury in the books. Sometime this winter, I'll look back on this live feed and laugh my butt off. It's going to take a couple months for my butt to heal, but I'll be laughing it off. Let's see, Jason says, oh, that's better. And Burks, how you doing, my friend? Burks Outdoors. He says, hey, y'all. Kid says, yep, one grass carp, one common carp, one freshwater drum. Yep, I gotta I keep forgetting that, kid. You're doing a good job. I keep forgetting that. There you go. Thank you so much, my friend. Let's see, Connor, how you doing today, Connor? Connor asks, what's the biggest fish you've ever caught? 132-pound lake sturgeon, caught down here back in 1982. I got in a lot of hundreds, but I had a 108-pound blue cat and an 80-pound platta down here. Those are my top 3. Bambi says, Berkson, thank you. Yeah, that fish took me literally about, 2 hours to land. I was using only 12-pound test and an Iron Series Berkeley bait caster. Bambi says, woo, I can't imagine Paps. Biggest huge. I saw him catch an 8-pounder and a 16-pounder. Pap, biggest must be. Yeah, that fish was back when I was younger, folks. I could never tackle something like that nowadays. Give me something about 50 pounds. It's about as big as I can get in. By myself, at least. Bambi says, I knew it was big. Wow. See, Jason's laughing his butt off. Of course you're laughing your butt off. You got a butt. My butt is like a little bit of butt I've got. Oh. And I do appreciate those reactions, my friends. It helps out the channel so much. And there we go, pixelated again. Yep. Bambi says, that is so cool. Bambi's laughing your butt off again. Bambi, I don't know about... Jason's got a lot of butt to laugh off. You've ever seen him on my live stream, he needs to lose some of that butt. Boy, folks. And we are having some serious issues right now. Let's see, Jason says, no, I don't. Yeah, you do. You stinking liar. He's a liar. He's a liar. He's lying. He's a liar. Oh, there's a bite on the floor rod. Oh, that's from here. Hit that rod that hard. He's doubling it. Oh, that quick. That sucker was doubling it. That rod was going in and it just went down the water for a second. Man. They're getting your baits off on me, folks. I can't even keep 2 rods out without them cleaning the bait off, no matter how small the worm I put on there. I'm putting one single worm on this hook, folks, and they're getting them off. Now, it's time to drop the hook. I didn't have many worms, folks. I only dug 30 today. I mean, I only dug 50. I could not sit out there and dig this stuff. This pain. My arms were still spasming from that stuff this morning. We are running out of worms quick, folks. I didn't think I'd make it this long with bait. Of course, I hoped I'd have tried to cut bait by now. That didn't happen. We have been catching a small drum down here, but that hasn't happened today. And didn't get all the way along. Almost. Take them through the reservoir. Bucket here to make sure I got them all out. There's usually a few I miss. Looks like that one. There's usually a few in there I miss. I couldn't do it, folks. It took me 2 hours to dig 50 of them. It usually takes me a half hour to dig 100. You can see I'm moving just a little bit slower, and those minutes, they add up. Alright, odds are back. Yeah, I tell you what, folks, I'm about to shot it. I need to go find myself a nice little sandy spot in the shade and set my butt down till dark. Wait for it to cool off the rest of the way. Oh, crap. Oh, boy. What a day. Man, these fish have been brutalizing me, folks. They have. I see Jason says, get to it. See, Connor says, that's very cool. Also, just let you know, Dan, Hadley is my dad. He said to let you know. Oh, awesome. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. I hope you enjoy the show. See, Dan says, Connor's my son. See, Bambi says, oh, hi, Connor, and blessings to you. And family for Connor. See, Bambi says, oh, did y'all have fun at the park, Connor? And Dan says, he's my second, two youngest out of 7. I got you, my friend. Jason says, Mike, brother, and family, I gotta go. I'll see you soon. All right, awesome, Jason. I appreciate you coming in and dropping by and staying in. Hope you enjoy the show today. See, Gavin, how you doing, Gavin? Gavin says, hi, MVP. Connor says, didn't manage to get to the park, but I got my grands and had a good chat. Awesome, my friend. That sounds like fun. And Ray, how you doing today, Ray? Ray says, MVP. You doing too? It's hot here, like 102. It's about a 96 here. So we got a little bit better. See, Bambi says, woo, blessings, Dan. Wow, man, woo. Busy little beaver. Let's see, Saint, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Saint says hi. Dan's laughing his butt off again. Saint says, what are you fishing for? What bait are you using? All right, my friend, we are using worm. With worm down here on the Mississippi River, potential species are wide and various. Today we've caught common carp, grass carp, blue cat, and freshwater drum. Other species down here include channel catfish, buffalo carp, well, buffalo. Let's see, we also caught a big long-nosed gar. There are short-nosed gar as well. There's a few alligator gar, stripers, several different species of sturgeon. Yeah, you can catch anything on those worms. The kid says, bye, Jason. Let's see, Bambi says, hey, awesome, Connor. So, blessing to the Gramps. Give her your love to please. That's really cool, you know, appreciate her. And good family. Let's see, Bambi says, bye, Jason. Let's see, Malik says, you forgot the gar. Yep, I forgot the gar, Malik. You know. Oh, boy. Man, he's too quick on the draw. We are having serious pixelation issues today. I do not know why. That signal just does not want to stay clear. And now she is just stuck that way. Yeah, we've been in 2 hours and 30 minutes, folks. I cannot keep this signal clean today. Yeah, 3 types of gar. We have long nose, short nose, and alligator gar. I've also heard people say they've caught spotted gar, but I think they were just long nose gar. The spotted gar usually take a much colder water. Let's see, kid says hi, Seth. Seth Johnson's in the house. How you doing? Seth Johnson says hi, Finn. Hi, Fun Mix. Bambi says hi, Exon. Excellent. Prayers and thank you for coming in. Seth says, checking in. Bambi says, there's Seth. Seth says, hey, kid. Seth says, hey, Bambi. Just woke up. Bambi says, fun mix. Yeah, fun mix time. Malik says, Seth. Let's see, Seth says, hey, hey, hey. Let's see, 10 incredible people in and 86 thumbs up. Awesome, my friends. I hope you guys are enjoying the show today. I hope you're having an awesome Thursday. And our quality is... Now, mind you, my battery, my phone says we are at 5 bars. Yet, I've got lines through my fishing rods. There we go. Finally cleared up. Yep, she finally cleared up. I think she's going to stay for a bit. Yeah, we've been in 2 hours and almost 40 minutes, folks. Let's see. Seth says, hey, Saint. And kid says, fun mix time.
Yeah, I think the bite, it usually calms down around here. It starts up around 11 o'clock midday, and around 3:30, these big blue cat and flathead come in here. And these smaller fish kind of shy away. They go hide. They don't want to get eaten. If you've seen some of the freshwater drum I've caught, you've seen they got bite marks on them. So usually around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, we are at exactly 3 o'clock. So they're about on the dot where they usually slow down on us. But that's okay. We got 2 hours and 40 minutes of nice fishing time. We still got baits in the water. Those big catfish will still hit those worms. This is the time that rod will double over and I'll get a big old catfish. All right, we are looking good, folks. I'm trying to push her to 3 hours. That means we got 20 minutes left. I know that's a long time, folks. Don't have much bait left. I don't even have any corn today. Going 10 miles per hour, going all the way down to Family Dollar or Safeway, and then coming down here, my battery would have been dead by the time I got halfway back home. The only way you can get that scooter to go massive distances is to go pretty fast. And right now, I'm not comfortable with getting her over about 10 miles per hour. After that fall, I'm a little wary. It hurts. And that's just the way I'm gonna have to deal with it. I see Karim. How you doing, Karim? Karim 7866 says hi. How you doing today, my friend? That says hi, you small. That says glad you're okay, MBP. Yeah, I took a pretty good bad fall on my scooter. I got a little bit too close to the curb. Tried to compensate, overcompensated. The scooter turned, locked up on me. I hit the brakes to run down to about 10 miles per hour. And if I hadn't gotten off of her, I would have went straight over the top of her. So I jumped off the scooter and rolled twice. Or when I hit the ground is where I hit right above my right butt cheek, just on my thigh. I mean, just on the hip. Got a bruise, massive bruise back there, about the size of a softball. Got some road rash on my right leg. Nothing broken though. So it happens, folks. I had sweat in my eyes, and just took a split second. See, Bambi says, Ismail, hi, and welcome in. Another beautiful day down here on the river, my friends. I hope you're enjoying the show. What are we down to? We're down to 8% on our tablet. Now we are okay, I think. We are okay for our battery. Our main phone is at 33%, so we can definitely do just a little bit longer. Messed up there. T just says, Dan says, Seth bro. T Seth says, hey Dan. Bambi says he dropped us again too, Seth. It wasn't my fault, Seth. Stupid gar knocked you guys right off the tripod. It was the fish's fault. Don't blame me, Bambi. Mean person. I'm joking, my friend. Let's see, Bambi says, Dan, his son, Connor today, Blessings Day. Let's see, Dan says, I got the membership today for the channel. I got to see Mike jump in the river. Awesome, my friend. Yeah, that was a members only. Now that is on a live stream. You can watch that in full. And I've got that on a bloopers video as well. But that's cut, so you don't get to see the whole thing. Let's see, Bambi's laughing her butt off. Kid is laughing his butt off. Yep, for my 1,000 subs, I jumped into this river. Took my shirt off, took my socks off, and just did a cannonball. That was a pretty cool video. $16 incredible people in and 87 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. 2:48. So we got just about 12 minutes. Let's see. Saint says, I wish I would have seen that. It's recorded on a bloopers video. You can watch that in full detail and members only, and that is cut into a short as well. I got on the short video. I thought it was funny. Let's see, Dan says I did chuckle. Bambi says NYC. Maybe I'll have to check that out. Yeah, if you want to look that up, members only, it's 99 cents. You can watch that uncut. Now that is on the live feed. It's connected, but you're gonna have to look through like a 3-hour feed or something. I hid it in there. I did that intentionally. I'm sorry, but yeah, I went down there with the thing that I was gonna do it, but I made you wait like halfway through the feed. I ain't that dumb. It says woof. Meow. 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 And Seth retracted that message. You could have left it, buddy. Let's see, Seth is just kidding. Bambi's laughing, but now you got Bambi laughing again. What is wrong with you, Seth, making Bambi start laughing again? She just got her breath back. Oh boy. See, sis, laughing out loud. Let's see, Heather, how you doing, my friend? Heather says, hey, everyone. Welcome to the Nut Hut, Heather. Let's see, sis says, I had to say it. Meow. Let's see, sis says, hey, Heather. $13 incredible people in and 88 thumbs up. This is awesome, my friends. Let's see. Bambi's laughing her butt off again. Let's see. Hey, Heather, and thank you for coming in. Yeah, she can barely chat that. It's, oh, boy. Let's see. Dan says, hey, wifey. Heather with the love emojis. There you go, Heather. See, Saint says, did you know you used to mean lots of love? Oh, yeah, it did. It used to mean lots of love, I know, but now it's laugh out loud. Yeah, if you want to wrench Salon, just let me know. You've had your channel for about 11 years, so I'm okay with popping that wrench if you want to bounce around, check out other people's channels. Let's see, Bambi says, "Aw." Now, having the blue wrench, it doesn't mean you gotta moderate. It's just a courtesy to viewers viewers like you and creators as well. Incredible people in it. 88 thumbs up. See, Bambi says, got you. All right, here. Okay. 2 hours and 50 minutes. We got 10 minutes to go. It's awesome, and thank you, blessed. Blessed day. You're awesome. And may the Lord keep you in beautiful and family strong. I really do appreciate it, Bambi. Prayers to you, my friend, as well. And my arm all of a sudden started spazzing. I'm gonna have to take a muscle rest when I get back home. I got the non-narcotic ones. See, Dad says, where's them big blue cats? They're out. You see that direction? About 50 feet past that super heavy, rocky, snaggy old point of a current spot over there. Yeah, I don't like losing $100 worth of gear over there. That's a pain in the butt fishing off that thing. See, Dan says, thank you, Bambi. By the way, Fishy Things mentioned to me he might be coming down and doing a live stream with us soon. Just thought I'd mention that. Shh. Yeah, he's visiting a family member that's in the hospital, and he'll be in town. He's interested in getting a big old grass carpet on. See, Bambi says, FRM for Pap, and great day. So far, woo. 14 incredible people in and 89 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. We just got 11 more to make 100. Can we make 100 in 10 minutes? I gotta refresh these rods. No, there might be fish on. But that bait. Left. There's one. You get one blue cat about a pound. So that was a good little blue cat. That was a keeper's that's the size even I would keep. That was probably one of the sizes that probably tastes the best down here. I got one here. They didn't die today. They an attribute of how difference in temperature it is from up down here and up there. Might be out of the water. Found one. All right, well, good enough. Good enough.
today. Let's see if there's anything in here, shall we? I think that's the end of our worm, people. We literally just made it to the end of the feed. Our last 2 worms. Just sit down here for a minute. Keep an eye on these rods. I might go up there myself and once I'm done with the feed, dig just a couple little red worms, so I've got something to put on for bait while I sit down here and wait for her to cool off in the city. I've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours more before I can go back home. It's just too hot in the city right now to handle her. And she's empty, folks. I only dug 50 today. For 50 worms down here, what we use, there's another big old grassy over there. That's within casting range, but I'd have to switch up gears. Over there, I need at least a half ounce of weight. That's right off that rock bait. And my glasses are all still mucked up from that guard smacked me in the jaw. Snaker, that sucker hit hard. I got a mark over here from where that sucker hit me. That breeze is good though, folks. That breeze feels so good. But they're really liking it. No wonder I couldn't see those bites from over there. That tip barely wobbled once. Sorry about that. Little phlegm in my throat. I live in the city. It's relatively normal to get that crap in your throat. And we're pixelated again. And hopefully that'll clear her up. Come on. And there we go. Let's see. 9 incredible people still in and 91 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. See, Bambi says thank you. Yeah, we can't even keep a signal down here right now, folks. And we are at 258. We've just got about, well, 259 now. So we've got a minute. See, Bambi says, woo, cool. Can't wait. Hope so. Praying for fishies, and thank you. Yeah, we'll be streaming more down here as these hot summer days, because this is really the only place I can stay until dark to stay cool. Hope you guys enjoy the show today. We are just punching by 2:59 and 30 seconds. And we're going to give her another extra like minute or so, because you know how I've been going on and off quite a bit. I want to make sure that those like 15, 20 times I've reset the camera to trying to keep her
Because she's pixelated again. For you guys. Nothing I can really do about it, I'm afraid. Just refresh her as much as possible. "13 incredible people in and 90 thumbs up." Yep, now she's clear again. The only thing I can do is keep refreshing her. We're gonna give that another. We're at 3 hours, Mokebro. We're gonna give that another minute just to make sure, because all those refreshes do add up over time. Those 3 or 4 seconds off, they do add up to about a minute. That's a little trick if you do live streamings and you're forced to refresh and you're trying to keep your chat and your times at a specific interval, trying to keep consistency. Make sure to give that an extra minute. All right, we are at 3 hours and 45 seconds. All right, that will do it, folks. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I'm just gonna go over here. There's a nice little sandy bar right over here to sit down, stay in the shade, and relax till the sun goes down. Over here, smacked by that gar pretty bad, so camera's a little funky. Gonna have to fix that. I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. I'm just gonna have my old good luck. Stay safe. See you on the water, my friends. Keep doing what you love. Keep them lines tight. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye.